Now, Bhubaneswar, the temple city of India, is abuzz with anticipation to host the 18th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas from Wednesday onwards. The Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, or the Overseas Indian Day, celebrates the contribution of the Indian diaspora to the growth and development of the nation. Now, this year's Pravasi Bharatiya Divas promises to be a landmark event, weaving together the themes of heritage, innovation and global engagement in the spiritual and cultural heartland of India.
Host the 18th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas convention from Wednesday. The three-day event will be held from the 8th to the 10th of this month. Youth Pravasi Bharatiya Divas will be inaugurated by External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar along with the Youth Affairs and Sports Minister Mansukh Mandavia and the Chief Minister of Odisha. Dr. Dev Pragad, the CEO of the American magazine Newsweek, is the chief guest of the Youth Pravasi Bharatiya Divas.
The Pravasi Bharatiya Divas convention is being organized for the first time in the state of Odisha, which is famous for its rich historical, cultural and spiritual heritage. The 18th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas convention will be formally inaugurated by the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi ji, on 9th of January. Her Excellency Christian Carla Kangalu, ORTT, the President of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, will be the chief guest of the 18th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, and she would be virtually addressing the convention.
9th of January is observed as the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas since 2003 to mark the contribution of overseas Indian community to the development of India. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be inaugurating this year's Pravasi Bharatiya Divas on Thursday. Chief guest of the 18th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, the President of Trinidad and Tobago, Christine Carla Kangalu, will be addressing the convention virtually. Prime Minister Modi will also virtually flag off the first special tourist train for Indian diaspora, the Pravasi Bharatiya Express. The train will depart from Nizamuddin railway station in Delhi, covering multiple destinations of tourist and religious importance. President Draupadi Murmu will address the valedictory session of the PBD on Friday. The President will also confer the Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Awards to the overseas Indians to recognize their outstanding achievements both in India and abroad. The theme for this year's Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, Diaspora's contribution to Viksit Bharat, resonates with India's vision to make the diaspora an integral part of India's growth story, harnessing their potential on one hand, using the cultural connect, but also giving them opportunity to become equal stakeholders in India's growth story as it endeavors to become a developed country by 2047. With cameraman Sanjay Jaina, this is Amritpal Singh for DD India in Bhubaneswar.
And now let's go across to Bhubaneswar, where DD India correspondent Amritpal Singh is present and joining us live. Good morning, Amritpal. Now, the 18th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas is going to get started from today and it will go on till the 10th of it. Tell us how Bhubaneswar is geared up to host this mega event.
Oh, Bhubaneswar is all decked up, Deepika, not just Bhubaneswar, all of Odisha, because they are organizing, the state government is organizing tours for the NRIs and the overseas Indians who have converged here for the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. They shall be taking them to Konark for the visit to the Sun Temple, to Jagannath Puri for darshan there, paying obeisance for the faithful. They'll be taking them to the other temples here in Bhubaneswar, as it's known as the Temple City of India, showing them the various cultural aspects of the state. There are huge cultural extravaganzas planned. There is a flea market. There are there are culinary delights of Odisha that those converged here and the participants shall be experiencing. So it's like a city that has been cleaned up. a city which has been decked up with lights, with decorations, with Odisha art, Kalinga art, all over the city, on the walls of the city. So Odisha is quite decked up for the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, which kicks off today, Deepika.
And the theme of this edition is Diaspora's contribution to Viksit Bharat, as you just also showcased in your report. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi has emphasized on its importance time and again. Tell us the significance of this event while setting India's prowess and progress in global context, Amritpal.
Deepika, when Pravasi Bharatiya Divas was conceptualized back in 2003, it was conceptualized as a connect between India and its huge diaspora, about 35.4 million people as of date, in various countries, more than 200 countries, to utilize their potential and use the cultural connect, the emotional connect for mutual benefit. For them, for the overseas Indians, there are issues like, the cultural connect, community welfare issues that they face back in the countries that they live in. There are various kinds of overseas Indians. There are people of Indian origin, people who have migrated 100 years back. There are people who are, NRIs, like the people working in the Gulf region who are Indian citizens but work abroad, send remittances back. So essentially to address issues related to them. Over the years, it has, evolved. Now it is, the focus is to see how the Indian diaspora can be made important stakeholders in India's growth story while addressing their issues which could relate from visa regulations to community welfare, to investment opportunities in India, to use of technology. The idea is that this relationship, this cultural connect, this emotional connect for both sides can be utilized for mutual benefit. So as India grows and wants to become, or endeavors to become a developed nation by 2047, it offers a lot of opportunities for anyone. There are, global companies coming, investing in India, wanting to be a part of the growth story and benefiting from it. So the government of India's thought is, why not extend this to the Indian diaspora who has done really, really well. In many countries, say the United States, which has the highest diaspora, about 2 million people there, use them in terms of, they coming back, investing in India, bringing in technology, and for them address the issues that they face. There are, there is diaspora in the Gulf, which huge diaspora, which sends huge remittances. So their issues are different. So using this platform to connect with the diaspora for mutual benefit. So that's the idea. As India grows, make them a part and stakeholders in this growth story. Deepika.
All right. Thank you so much, Amritpal, for joining us and bringing us the latest details straight from Bhubaneswar.